Alright, Shalom. It's Brother Kaya from GMS New Orleans coming back at you with another quick ride and talk. Prior to getting started, as I always do, I like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kahakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akim that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And I was talking to a brother yesterday, and out the blue, man, just popped on my mind, you know, just to tell a brother, hey, man, you know, we was just like randomly talking, and then, you know, it just popped in my mind to tell a brother, hey, man, you'll be happy. You'll own nothing and be happy, man. All right, now I know this was I believe the phrase was in 2016. Let me see. Let me go back real quick. Yo, you don't own nothing and be happy is a phrase originating from a 2016 video by the WEF, World Economic Forum. All right. It's the phrase has been used by critics who accuse the WEF of desiring restrictions on ownership of private property, using critics of subscription business model and software as a service. All right. But what I wanted to get to is what's going to power an engine that you owning nothing but be happy. The thing is, we don't own nothing anyways. From the day we born, okay, until the day we leave, we're under oppression. We're given over to a government by way of Social Security in exchange for debt, man. All right. But ultimately, in this great reset that's to come, you know, I just want to get into this real quick article. There's an initiative with the Great Reset. All right. And I'm gonna read up into it, because this is what people have to understand. The way of life as you currently see has to be changed, more in particular by the rulers, but ultimately according to prophecy, because a new way has to be ushered in, whether it be for evil or good. But we know ultimately that new way is going to be established with good, because the true righteous rulers of the earth going to take their place. All right, going to take the place of the evil or the wicked that's in control or rulership at this current moment. You see, the law have to put down all evil and rule in order for this to happen as well. Mashiach Yahweh Shai. You see, it says the Great Reset Initiative is an economic recovery plan drawn up by the World Economic Forum. First of all, there's no recovery for Babylon, all right, in general. And when you get economic, you know, economy or the house management, all right. So there's a plan to recover the house, which is dropping through. So you can't recover a house. Matter of fact, let's get it. That's mold written. All right, the foundation is breaking up. You have to break that house down. This is Ecclesiastes. Go to right 10 and 18. It says, by much slothfulness the building decayed, and through idleness of the hand the house dropping through. All right. So this the keepers of the house are trembling. All right, just two chapters over, Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, well, this the day. All right. They know that there's no reparations. They know there's no carpenters to actually what? Upkeep this place, man. And they don't have an agenda. That's why they say it's a drawn up plan, man. All right. If the elites got a plan, It ain't drawn up. It's etched in stone, which is the difference. Right, let me read it. In response to the C-19 pandemic, now, this is post that, right? Couple years, but let's see when this project was launched. The project was launched in June 2020 with a video featuring the then Prince of Wales, Charles, released to mark its launch. The initiative's stated aim is to facilitate rebuilding from the global sea crisis in a way that prioritizes sustainable development. And they're not prioritizing the sustainable development. They're prioritizing a prison development, all right, to further imprison you, okay, to what? To have total control over you, man. You see? It says WEF Chief Executive Officer Klaus Schwab described 3 core components of the Great Reset: creating conditions for a stakeholder economy, which is hella bullshit, building in a more resilient, equitable, and sustainable way. How? This place is littered with Dick Clay. All right? Let me get it. This is Joel Salaki. Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not these take up a parable against him and a taught proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? All right? How long can America really be equitable in a sustainable way? All right? Their trading have been compromised. All right? Their import and export are no longer getting dealt with. All right? They're basically using their backup material, man, because nobody don't want to trade and deal, buy and sell with them. Okay, which that's what sustained life anyways, because America export, all right, import, my bad, company, I may have said it the wrong way, all right? They have to get from everybody, man, okay? So in order for America to sustain itself, it have to buy from China, Russia, which all these are their enemies right now, arch rivals in war. All right, they're the ones that taking up a parable and a proverb against this place, man. All right, the other nations. How long? And to him that lettered himself with thick clay, which is debt. All right. When you get in thick clay, you usually don't get out of it. It's like a tin of quicksand. All right, the further you sink in, the more it's unlikely that you will get out of it. It says utilizing environmental, social, and governance, right? So the whole goal is to govern the people, right? Now, when you go to government, oldie but goodie, it says the act of governing or ruling, all right? Control, all right? To govern is direct, right? Or to rule, and obviously meant is the state of mind. So they want to rule the state of mind of the people, man. Right? This is the regime, the politics, the administration, and what's the policy of the elites have, man, and rule with, okay? This devil has the power, all right, to rule with that deception and deceit, all right? It was given unto him, right? It says social and governance metric, ESG, and harnessing the innovations of the fourth industrial revolution. Now, when you're looking at fourth industrial revolution, the fourth leg of it is merging man with machine, and that's where they at with it. All right, at the end of completing this thing, you see, I pulled the article up. I believe it was on a WEF. It was about industrial machine and man industrial. I pulled it up yesterday, man. Salakia, but I was reading up on it. All right. It was a video I looked at. Let me see if I could probably go and kind of get it. I'll go to my view all. On yesterday, it was kind of like in the morning. Yeah, here we go. It was on yesterday. It says empowering humans and machines in industry. That's Davos 2024 World Economic. I believe that video was uploaded yesterday. All right. It says in a speech introducing the initiative, International Monetary Fund Director Kristalina Georgieva listed 3 key aspects of a sustainable response to the C: green growth, smarter growth, and fair growth, which is bullshit. The Great Reset was to be the theme of the 2021 World Economic Forum, which that's what it was done for. All right, to usher in, okay, we need to reset the world. Reset the way we eat. We see things just in case if this was to happen again. All right, that we could be better prepared. But again, it was agenda driven. All right, because all it was doing is getting your mind set for change. All right, and the people will be with it. Yeah, we need to avoid this by all means, whatever it takes, whether it's wearing gloves and masks over our breathing, the cut off our breathing functions, right? Breathe our bad particles and shit in the air back into our own system, man, killing our own cells, all right? Right, whatever the method was set up to do. And it was set up to divide as well, because there was 6 feet apart. When they bury you, what are you? 6 feet, all right? So basically, we are dead. They are doing rituals for us to be dead people, man. Stay 6 feet. Quarantine. Get from around people. Get your mind ready to set up for division, man. Dividing and what? Conquering you, man. Literally. It says the Great Reset was the theme of the, okay, I read that, annual summit in Davos, Switzerland, scheduled for January 2021. Due to the disruption of C, the summit was postponed to 2021 and get to 2022. The 2022 theme was history at a turning point, and the summit was dominated by the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Yeah, because every time it's coming up, what they want you to do, they want to do some political theater. All right? Keep offshooting it, offsetting it. But they're having these secret meetings. You just have to know when to tap in and see what's going on. The Great Reset Initiative, the World Economic Forum, more generally have been criticized by some commentators for promoting economic deregulation and a greater role in policy for unrepresentative private businesses, particularly large multinational corporations at the expense of government institutions. Other commentators attack the scheme for fixating on the concept of education help and vastly overestimating the ability of a group of decision makers to bring out global change, or for promoting crony capitalism. All right, I ain't gonna read anymore. I'll read a little bit. Among the unsupported theories were the assertions that the CP was created by a secret group in order to seize control of the global economy, which it was. Something was done, all right? And we see some of the things, the changes that they had to put in place, all right? And ultimately, they're going to seize this global market, chiefly starting with the what? The money, all right? Which runs the economy. Altogether, it says that lockdown restrictions were deliberately designed to induce economic meltdown, or that a global elite was attempting to abolish private property while using C to enslave humanity with V's. Great Reset conspiracy theories increased in intensity when leaders such as U.S. President Joe Biden, Prime Minister, incorporated ideas of a C reset in their speeches. And that's true, man. All right? But ultimately, these people is going to take everything from you. You'll own nothing and be happy. We already don't own anything. When you don't own yourself, there's nothing for you to own, okay? Let me get this and get out of here. Hebrews 13 and 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. All right, why? Because here, all right, we'll be imprisoned, thrown in concentration camps, beheaded for the will of the Lord. So there's a cutoff or a stoppage here. But the kingdom of heaven will be perpetual. It will be forever and ever and ever once we take this kingdom, man. All right? It says this kingdom is our Lord's, and then we'll be joint heirs forever and ever and even forever, as it says in the book of Daniel, man. All right? So evil is continuing here, all right, which have a discontinuance, and righteousness shall take its place, which shall have no end. So I don't want to rock this out. Is edifying, man. Till next time I say shalom.